Hey everyone, welcome back to another Golfholics video. Today we are out here at Fujikura. We are going to be doing a driver fitting for me. Not sure if you guys have noticed, but in the past few Golfholics vlogs I've been stealing everybody else's driver, not playing my own. That's because my driver is on timeout, it's about to retire. So we're going in there today, we're going to check out some different shafts, get me in a really great setup. We're going to be bombing it for these upcoming Golfholics videos. So thank you so much to Fujikura for having us out. Marshal's doing the fittings. He's an amazing fitter, really excited for it today. And as always, Coach is behind the camera today. Thank you, Coach. And let's get in there, let's do it. All right, so this is Marshall. He's the pro here. I'm gonna be listening to whatever he tells me. Really excited, thank you so much for having me.
Happy to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you through a driver fitting, and I'm gonna measure every single thing about this club. So the true lie, the true loft, the length, the swing weight, the CPM. I wanna figure out what you're using. We've got some new heads, we got some new shafts, obviously. We're gonna test it out and see which one works the best.
All right, so we're gonna test out my old driver first. I actually used to love it. It was such a great driver for me. I got fitted here at Fujikura as well, so I have the speeder shaft in it. I loved it, but I think the face is just dead. It's a pretty old head, so we're gonna test that one first, and that's gonna be our baseline for the numbers.
Good. So we just measured the specs of Claire's driver, and we put some dots on it because we wanna get some numbers with this first, but the true loft of this driver was coming in at 10 degrees. It says 9.5 on the bottom, but that doesn't always mean it's 9.5. There is a little bit of a tolerance in the industry, so it's coming in a half degree more of what's posted on the bottom. The lie is standard at 60 degrees. CPMs was 260, which is fairly stiff towards the handle, but remember shaft frequency in that number, it's telling me what it is in this handle section. It doesn't tell me the overall profile of it. 260 is fairly stiff for a 50 gram S-Flex. It is 45 3/4 inches, so to me it's 3/4 of an inch over standard length, which again, that's the way the industry is going. They're trying to go longer and lighter in hopes of more club speed, more ball speed, more distance, but the longer you go, sometimes it's harder to hit the center of the face efficiently, and to me that's the most important part of a fitting, is to how can we maximize hitting center of the face the most often, which will bring in our control, bring up ball speed, and give you more. So I dotted it up. Let's get some numbers on it and see how it works.
Let's do it. I'm already warmed up.
It's funny, I've never done a fitting with the other lights turned off. Actually, no.
That was Healy.
All right. Should be a little bit more spin. Ball speed will be reduced.
Okay.
And you started at 90, you're at 93 miles an hour, so you're still climbing.
Still coming up.
What I'm noticing too is, to me, that sounded just a fraction of a miss hit. I'm being picky. I was gonna say it sounded a little Healy.
I was gonna say the same.
Really? I felt toe.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
Shoot.
But again, look at my vertical impacts, 3.302. So even on your miss hit, yes, it was a little bit Healy, but again, this was like the average of your other driver. So what happens is heel, ball speed's gonna go down, but it's still 130, which is at the top end of my gamer driver. You hit it a little higher on the face, which is lower spin, so it's gonna be at 1900. So you're still gonna get almost as far as the other ones out there. So the misses are better too. Your miss now has 26 versus our miss had 3200. So when you missed it, yeah, so it's on a miss it's 7 to 10 longer, which is good.
Nice.
All right, so what are we starting with here, Marshall?
So we started with her gamer M2 with a 569 speeder TRS Flex. And again, this driver was long at 45 3/4 inches. We went to the new SIM2, 9 degrees on standard, and we put in the Ventus Red 50 gram S Flex. And this shaft is 45 1/4 inches, so it's a 1/2 inch shorter than what she used to play, but it didn't affect her club speed. Her club speed was still the same. She was more efficient in hitting center of the face, and her ball speed went way up. I think what we noticed with her gamer driver was she was hitting it really low on the face, and that is due partly to the shaft. So the shaft is extremely stiff in the midsection, and that minimizes toe droop, and so you're gonna hit it lower. The Ventus Red's a little bit softer, so it'll actually droop a little bit. Impact locations will rise vertically, and ball speeds were, let's say, almost 2 miles an hour faster. Launch was a little bit higher. Your spin was on average 400 RPMs lower, and we picked up 9 yards to carry, 10 yards total.
Yeah, a lot better.
Feel-wise, what did it feel to you?
Way better. That thing, like I said, it just feels really dead. It feels like
It probably felt like you're hitting
really hard.
a piece of rebar, because this shaft is extremely stiff. This one has a little bit more feel. It's stable in the handle, but it's got a little bit more movement down below, so you're gonna get a little bit more feel in it.
Yeah, it felt way better.
Good.
It felt kind of like lower and like it's stuck on the face a little bit longer.
Good. Well, we're not done yet. I got 1, maybe 2 more shafts that I think that we could try. That's a great start. I mean, picking up 10 yards is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But is there something better out there? That's what we have to find out.
Yeah.
So let's take a look.
I want 30.
We were doing some shooting for. I want to keep giving this a chance because that was 132.6, your fastest ball speed of the day. However, launch came down a little bit. Spin rate, that was a cut, and it was still at 2,400, which is a good number to be at. But we played a cut to do it. It's not bad. Maybe just see a couple more.
I like cuts. Cuts feel safe.
It's
He
safe.
always tells me. He's like, play cut off that bunker. I'm like, okay. Always does.
It's got some pop to it. Oof, oof, go.
Go, go, go. Yeah!
I mean, what I notice is your ball speeds are even faster, which I like. We definitely fixed the the right. It's definitely more controlled. Might do
Go,
it.
go, 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 go more! I'm
Ooh.
stuck at 244.
Look at that ball speed, 134. Dude, I tell you, there you go, that's the new long.
Yay! 246.
What I also like is we're moving it just a little bit, almost a mile an hour faster,
Yeah.
which it's the same length, it's just a fraction of a different profile. I flexed you down, I went to the 50 gram R flex. The reason I went R is because I wanted to give you more feeling in the handle, but the tip section is extremely stiff. So
Yeah.
you're still getting the control from the tip being very, very, very stout, but the handle is very soft. So I think we're picking up a little bit more speed that way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you picked up a mile an hour club speed. Your ball speed is consistently over a mile an hour. Your launch is the same. Your spin rate's at 2,000. You carried it 2 yards farther than the last 2 shafts. If I look at your gamer, you were carrying it on average 208. Now you're carrying it on average 222.
Cool.
So,
Wow. That's incredible.
that's just 12
I can
yards.
carry all those bunkers now.
That's 12 yards of carry, and you were averaging 227 in terms of total, and now you're at 243 with your miss hit being 240. The one that we
Nice.
hit on the heel. So speed-wise, it's faster club speed, faster ball speed, lower spin, small little cut. You control it extremely well, 9 millimeters high, but your centerness of contact just went in.
Yeah.
which
What are
is
we
good.
thinking about dispersion? Is it?
Dispersion, it's tighter.
It is?
Mhm.
Sweet. Yeah, beautiful. I like that. Go. Go, go, go.
That one had just a fraction of spin on it.
Oh, shoot.
I'm guessing maybe just a smidge heely, but I mean it was dead straight again.
Okay, felt pretty
I'm
nice.
being so just a fraction on the low side, which increased our spin to 2,600.
Okay.
26 is so good for something that's low on the face.
Yeah.
How good is it on the misses?
Yeah.
And from what I'm noticing, it's very, very good.
Yeah. Well, that stuff happens to me all the time where I'll think I like bombed one and then I get out there and I'm just like,
Right.
this isn't that far.
Right, no doubt.
That one felt so good.
Well, remember with your... How did you hit that one?
Good. It's higher on the face than I normally.
That's fine, those ones go to photos.
252. Nice.
You're moving this shaft, you're loading it better, you're moving it faster, you're translating that into ball speed. You've been 132, 132, 132, 130 on a miss, and 133. So much faster in terms of ball speed. That last one, hitting it a little higher on the face, 2 millimeters is not much. 15.8 degrees of launch. It does bring down our spin. So if we were gonna miss, I would rather have you miss something a little bit higher on the face because it's gonna launch it higher with lower spin. Versus with our gamer, remember everything was low.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, that was pretty dead center.
Yeah.
Descending angle, remember 35 to 40 degrees. That one was 35. You
Wow.
carried that one 230 and 252 total.
That's incredible. 230 carry. How do you like that?
Pretty good.
Oh, we're gonna look at LPGA averages now.
Just to get an idea, they move at 94 miles an hour, 140-ish ball speed, 2600 spin, 218 carry. That's the average.
Cool.
So-
Why is their carry so?
Spin rate's a little bit
Because
higher.
it seems like they
Spin rate's a little higher.
their speed's faster than mine by a mile an hour.
A little bit, but hey, you got the carries, and so if this
Cool.
Golfholics thing doesn't quite work out for you, maybe LPGA is still in the future.
Maybe.
Still got a putt and chip, bro.
Hey, are you kidding me? That's the best part of my game.
I don't know. I'm just
Finally
kidding.
got some pulley. We fit Claire into the Ventus Blue 5R, and the reason the blue worked really well is because it has an accelerated tape rate in the handle. What that means is a little bit more feel. She was able to load it faster, improve her ball speed, and it has an extremely stable tip section, so she was able to control it. We tried the Ventus Red, and the Ventus Red will be stiffer in the handle. It'll be a little bit softer from mid to the tip. She hit it well, but her ball speed and club speed increased with the blue just because of that accelerated taper. So the blue worked well for her. The Red 5S could work well for, maybe a player that loads it a little bit harder or needs a little bit launch and spin, but the Ventus Blue seemed to work out really well for her.
All right, so that was the fitting. I'm so psyched. So my first driver was, averaging about 227, and now this one's averaging 243. So I gained about 16 yards on average, and with the longest one at, 250?
252.
Yeah, so I gained like over 20 yards when I hit this one really well. So I'm gonna be bombing it in these videos. Be on the lookout, Paris. I'm gonna catch you. But I'm so psyched on this. It feels great.
Good.
Thank you so much.
That's to do it. Yeah, it's just a big improvement from what we were using. And the whole idea with going through the fitting process is how can I make you as consistent as possible? It's not that you were hitting this driver bad by any means, but this one's just more efficient for us. So it's a little bit shorter on the length. Helps us find the center of the face a little bit more efficiently, because I think we found with your gamer, you were hitting it low.
Yeah.
And so by raising that impact location up, we got our spin rate down, we got something that squares up very good for us. And I think on your miss hits, we're going as far, or if not further, than the gamer driver that we brought in. So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll translate out on the course and have some shorter clubs in and start playing some of your best golf.
Yeah, thank you so much, Marshall. Thank you.
To do it.
I really enjoyed this fitting here with Marshall at Fujikura. Big thank you to Fujikura, big thank you to Golfholics. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, like it, tap the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notified when we post videos. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Let's get it to 20.
I'm being picky, that wasn't even that bad of a miss.
Let's go. Start swinging.
Now we're at 236, so it's 16 yards. 16 yards longer on this.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, that was smooth.